Retro Gamer here. This is going to be my first commentated gameplay video I'm doing. I'm doing Bomberman 64, released in 1997, Nintendo 64. This is one of my favorite childhood games. Just going to show you some of my favorite things to do on the game and basically what it's about. You got adventure mode and battle mode. Battle mode, of course, is for multiplayer. It's pretty fun. I went down to the options menu and I turned on full power because I beat the game before and I get special options. Difficulty, you got normal mode and you got hard. I'm going to select my normal mode file and show you some of the ins and outs of the game. There are 120 gold cards in the game total. In order to get to the final stage, you have to get 100 cards and beat the normal regular boss, and then once you beat him, which is Altair, once you beat him, you get access to the special zone, which you can only get to if you have 100 gold cards. That stage is pretty difficult. I'll show you a little bit about it. First, I'm going to start off with Green Garden. It's basically the recommended first stage to play, and I'm going to show you some of the first stage. The main objective here is to simply find these green glowing pads to deactivate a force field that surrounds a crystal. I have the full power option activated, so I get red remote bombs, which are pretty powerful, and I can just breeze through the stage. But just do what I'm basically doing and you won't have a problem beating the stage. As you can see, wow, a crystal was destroyed, so let's just keep doing that. Enemies, easy to defeat. Those green turtle enemies are a little bit stronger. You have to kick a few bombs at them to destroy them. I'm just fooling around, having some fun. Basically, the game is about Bomberman being recruited by Sirius to take down Altair. Altair has this Omni Cube which he can use to sap planets of their power, and my objective is to defeat all the bosses in the first four stages, and I destroy the chains connecting them to the fifth stage, which is Black Fortress. Destroying those chains takes down the force field, so I get to enter the fifth stage, and I get to defeat him, and then I get to go to the final act if I have all the gold cards. One skill that's necessary to beat the game is bomb jumping, which I'm demonstrating right now. It's pretty easy to do, but you have to master it if you want to complete the game, at least the final zone, which is only attainable by getting 100 gold cards. One of my favorite things I like about the game is the music. Music's pretty cool. It's pretty bright, colorful game. Simple, not complicated, and the battle mode is great too, but the adventure mode is good, has a nice storyline to it. I like it more than the original Bombermans that I used to play when I was younger. I really like how they integrated the game into 3D. Okay, as you can see, I destroyed 3 of the crystals so far. All I have to do now is find the 4th, and then I can beat the stage. Just showing you some of the stage and what you can do. If you look below, you can see that blue pad right there. That's a transporter. You can use that to transport to other places in the stage, like right there too. That's a transporter. In all the stages that you're not fighting bosses, there are 5 gold cards you can get. You get 1 gold card by defeating 30 enemies and getting the gold card from that enemy. There are 3 gold cards hidden in every stage, so you just have to go find those. And the final gold card is attained by completing the stage before the target time. You can tell you hit the target time by looking at the timer up there. If it's red, you've taken too long to beat the stage and you're not going to get the gold card for the time. Notice that egg right there. You can use those to get hearts. Hearts allow you to get hit once and you don't die. On easy mode, you get to keep the heart if you get hit, and you can catch the heart again. On hard mode, the heart disappears. Okay, this is a little mini boss fight. This is serious. This is the guy who recruited me to help take down Altair. Is he really my friend? Apparently not, because he turned on me once I got 100 gold cards. As I said before, you can get the hearts from the enemies. He's not really doing too much. You get a gold card by hitting most of the bosses on the head with a pump bomb. And I completed it before the target time. Pretty simple, straightforward. Okay, I'm just going to show you a little bit of the 3rd stage. I'm not playing all the way through it because it's a pretty long stage. Great. The crystal. It's right there in the beginning of the stage. Well, you know it's not going to be that easy. So basically this stage is about tracking down that crystal's location. So you just explore the stage and find where the crystal is. As you can see, you have to use bombs to make the snake head open so you can get from one area to another. Those enemies right there are instant. They can instantly kill you if they make contact with you and you don't have a heart. Okay, now I gotta go get the crystal in that location. As I said before, there are 3 gold cards hidden in every stage. You have to go find them. And this is where I'm going to get into the main differences between easy and hard mode. Easy mode, the bosses are easier. They're not as smart or fast. Most of the typical enemies in the stages aren't as smart or fast either. The enemies aren't as strong either on easy mode. In hard mode, the bosses are harder, they're smarter, they're faster. The enemies can take more damage before getting defeated. If the enemies contain hearts, the hearts tend to disappear or evaporate, or you can't get the hearts basically on hard mode from enemies. And another thing, the gold card locations tend to be in harder to find or harder to reach areas. I think there may be some differences in target time requirements as well for the final gold cards on the stages, but I really don't remember. The last time I really played this game, a lot was back when I was a kid. I'm just showing you a little bit of the gameplay now. I'm not really seriously playing. Those red hat enemies, they can't kill you. They just knock you unconscious. You can pick them up and throw them, just like most enemies. Exiting that stage, you get the idea. Just go get the crystal. Now I'm going to show you a boss fight. This is the first boss of the game. I think his name is Draco. You may be wondering, how do I get the full cards from the boss? Well, I'll tell you. Most bosses have weak regions on their bodies. You have to destroy or harm those weak regions. On this particular enemy, you have to destroy the horn on his head, both his left and right wing, and you have to burn his tail. Be careful not to get hit by the flame attack. He can also grab you too, but you didn't see it. I didn't let him do it. It's an instant kill if he grabs you. There's a glitch in the game. It's easier to get all the gold cards from all the bosses if you get all 5 at the same time. Just take my word on that. I played bosses before and got 1 or 2 cards here and said, hey, I'll go back and get the other cards. But the only way you can really get all 5 gold cards, including the final time card, is to get them all at once. I guess that's some kind of glitch or something. But once I figured that out, that's when I was able to get all 100 gold cards and get to the final zone. This stage is pretty straightforward, but it's not this simple if you don't have full power activated like I do. Basically, you just destroy that door and you can exit the stage, but you have to have red bombs, which you can't get. You have to go completely around the stage and drain the water out of the area near the top left of the screen and go to the other entrance to that room where I just hit that switch. I'm going to show you some of the fun things I like to do in Blue Resort. There's a little hotel. You just throw bombs in there and you get to kill all the inhabitants. I think it's pretty funny. I think on hard mode there may be a gold card in there or something. Not really sure. I like how they have the windows boarded up after you kill everybody. As you can see, the butterflies, they drop hearts. Got little cannons over here. You destroy those with a pump bomb. Of course, I don't need pump bombs since I have red bombs. The red bombs are basically more powerful. But a regular black pump bomb will destroy those. Those little crystals, if you collect, I think it's 50, you get a continue, which comes in handy in the later stages, especially on hard mode. Just having some fun there. The red power-ups with the little flame, they upgrade your bomb's power. Yeah, you can throw enemies back in there too. You have to be careful with those blue hat, should I say green hat guys. They can, they have guns. They can shoot you and kill you. The blue guys can too because they cut you. They have little blades. They do a spinning attack and they can cut you. You heard that noise? A bridge just dropped. You can use a regular pump bomb to make those bridges go down. If you play this game, you'll realize that some of the gold cards in this particular zone are hidden in those little flower pot looking things. You have to explore the stage and just look in them. It's pretty easy in this stage to get the gold card for destroying 30 enemies because there are tons of enemies in this stage. This stage in particular has pretty nice music. I like it. As I said, most of the music in the game is pretty good. I actually listen to the opening theme sometimes in my car. It's great. Guess I'm a dork like that, I don't know. But some game music is pretty good. This game in particular. Some of the later stages have pretty good music too. Can't go in the water now. Bomberman can't swim. You end up dying. Well, that's it for this stage. You get the basic premise. Catch me in the next part to my gameplay.